In this video, we'll show you how to add and edit users using the 5.7 version of the MyGeotab online portal. Upon your initial login, you should be taken to this summary screen, which gives you an overview of your entire fleet. The menu bar is located on the left. Under the administration menu, you have the option to add or edit users by clicking the second option. Once you click on users, it pulls up the number of users that are currently added to your portal. Here we see each user is listed by an email address. Below the email address is the security clearance of the user. To the right is the group that user belongs to. You're also able to see the total number of users that are currently added to the portal. To add a user, we scroll up to the Add option. Each user is identified by a valid email address, followed by their first and last name. Each user has a password that has to be at least 6 characters in length, and the strength of the password is measured below. You also have the option to allow the user to create his or her own password by selecting the On option. By selecting the On option, the password fields are erased and replaced with a notice saying that each user will be sent a link to that email address, prompting that user to set up his or her own password. You also have the option to determine a security clearance and a data scope for each user. By default, each user is given a default user clearance. However, if you select the drop-down arrow, you're able to provide that user an administrative clearance, a supervisory clearance, a default, view only, or a nothing clearance. I'm going to make this user a supervisor. Within the portal, you're able to assign each user to a specific group. Currently, this user applies to the entire organization. However, if we select the drop-down arrow, we're able to apply that user to a specific group. As we scroll down, we see additional fields that allow us to input employee information, such as designation or employee number. These fields are not mandatory and can be left blank if necessary. Once the complete user profile has been established, we lock in our changes by hitting the Save button located in the top left corner. Here we see that the user has been added to the user listing on our screen. We see the email address of the user, the security clearance, and the group that user belongs to. We're also able to see that the user listing has increased from 14 to 15.